Welcome back to the Wafflehouse in Exandria and Beyond. Everybody sounds very tired and muted today. Oh, God. Apart from that one, that was the curry last night. A resume from last week.
Well, 6 spells down and 2 to go. Mystra is another step closer to being brought back. What is this? Zombies? This will not do. Thanks to some very, very fortunate luck in divine intervention, Azakar manages to commune with his goddess and have her keep the ritual stable, whilst he joins the rest of the Waffle House in defending their base. Saving an ambushed Githzerai, the crew head upstairs into the now ruined and ransacked grounds of the church. Despite overwhelming numbers, the Waffle House appear to have survived to see another day, but how will they manage to complete the ritual, and is it truly safe?
Very good. That was very good chat GPT, that wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. That was just simply my 2 brain cells.
Uh-oh. The Waffle House in Enclave. The place is ruined. That doesn't work. Try this one. Smoke is everywhere. I think we just need to get your... Oopsie daisy. No, that wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, poo.
They all died.
And they
As the world vanishes.
all died. Exactly that. Okay. Let me just see. What's your vision all like? Yep. Standing there in the ruins of Enclave, catching your breath, the inert forms of zombies on the ground in front of you. It is disconcerting. The whole floating island of Enclave is creaking. Your mind's eye, you can see, imagine seeing bits drop off as the chaos of limbo starts to encroach onto this stable area. The ritual of stability is no longer there. The smoke fills your eyes, almost painfully so. The flying dragon, does that disappear?
No, that's there for an hour.
Okay, what question? You didn't have the spell component for this?
I did, because I got this when I built the character.
You did, but it got turned to diamond dust.
Oh, bugger. Yes, it would have, because it's not magical.
So the snake floats around and blows you a kiss, or winks away. You know there is this skull floating around. The observer. You all feel as though something is watching you. Those are down. Ready those? You're standing there. It is quiet, apart from the creaking and the sound of fire. What do you wish to do, Wafflehouse?
Well, I don't like the idea of this thing still floating around, waiting to pounce.
When you had hit it and giving it a couple of quite significant blows, and it looked injured as it was flying off.
By flying off,
Going to wait to lick wounds.
do we think it's actually let? No, you said we think we're still being watched.
Yeah, you just feel that there is. You can't see the smoke is around you, it's billowing around you, so you can't see more than about 10 yards. But despite that, you feel everywhere you turn, just feel there's an eye surveilling you.
I have a small idea what we could do. If this smoke moves pretty good with gusts of wind, I have some wind-based spells up my sleeve, and I could essentially, the moment it pops out, give us a little bit more vision on it by using the wind spell. Sort of blow some of that smoke away around it, and you guys can target it a bit easier.
I think that's a good idea. I like the idea of being quite proactive with this. So, DM, does Azakar think that if I put True Seeing on JC, he'll be able to see through smoke? To give him true sight.
You would know that True Seeing doesn't let you see through obscured things, and this can count as complete obscuration, so it doesn't let you see through smoke, no.
Okay, so it kind of lets you see things as they are, but it doesn't give you vision through.
Smoke, no.
Yeah,
no, it doesn't.
Okay. That is a shame.
It's a shame. Like I say, my other sights I can do at will probably won't help here, and the one I could do, unfortunately, we used it downstairs to save your friend.
No, so easy way doing it, my friend.
One of your people, it's close enough.
Do we have any other way of detecting this thing? Do I have a way of detecting
I mean,
this?
if it gets within 10 feet of me, I'll know where it is, but short of that, I don't want it getting within 10 feet of me.
Yeah.
You know it also, whilst you're watching it at one point, it just blinked away. It just disappeared. And JC, you did see something shining, one of his eye stalks. Almost like a ring on one of his eye stalks.
Obviously, I'll relay that to the others.
A ring on one of its eye stalks.
Maybe it's... I don't know. I feel like if it went invisible, JC would definitely know. I think it might be something other than that. Maybe it's teleported somewhere, it's gone to another plane, it's... set itself down somewhere. I feel uneasy, but I think that, being honest, this smoke isn't natural, so it could just be a side effect of that.
Okay. Yeah, there's lots of things it could have done. Yeah, it could be invisible, it could have gone to a different... I think there's ways of going sort of in between planes to still be able to see on this plane as well.
Does the smoke smell or taste or whatever like normal burning, like as town is on fire, or does it not feel or smell right, as in like it's not natural?
Make an investigation roll for me, please.
16.
16. You're a cat, so I'm going to give you advantage on that. You smell the air and you smell burning wood smoke. Just a taste of it, a tinge of it, the edge of it. You almost smell burning cheese toasties. It's as far as you can tell, it smells like organic things burning.
Yeah, but it smells normal. It
doesn't
smell like
it doesn't smell like rubber or petrochemicals or something caustic. Yeah.
Cool.
As much as you can tell.
I mean, there's one way. I guess there's the other thing I could do. I don't know if this is going to make any difference, but I can do it at will, so I could just cast Detect Magic and see if I get flashbanged by this smoke.
Let's see if the smoke's magical, you mean?
Yeah, basically. Okay. That's what I'm thinking. That, or perhaps if it isn't magical, maybe if I see any glints in the smoke, you never know. It's worth a try. I can do it for basically free. So yeah, with that DM, I'll detect magic on myself.
Okay. It's very bright around where you are, but the smoke itself is dark and you don't see beyond 30 feet. You are aware that if the smoke wasn't there, you probably would have blinded yourself. Or you may have damaged your eyesight.
Yeah. Well, that was worth the risk. I'll let that drop. And I'll just say to them, no, the smoke is not magical. I have a feeling, considering how things have gone up here, maybe the stability of this place has been affected. So it's almost like we're only really protected in this area, and perhaps because of the ritual happening below us. And unfortunately, most of Enclave is just as unstable as the rest of Limbo now.
Yeah, well, the stabilising chant has certainly stopped, hasn't it?
Do I hear this horrible sound in the background, or is that just part of the this part of the music?
It's just the bit that's making you feel disconcerted. It's designed to make you feel ill at ease. You feel ill at ease here.
That's every time we play D&D. Dak. I don't know if Dak can understand me. I believe he can.
I can understand you. I just can't communicate back very efficiently.
Okay. Yeah, so the big, horrible, evil, dead floating eye is somewhere nearby, we think, but we just can't see it because of the smoke. Is there anything you can do about that?
You just get a look of him of like, what the fuck are you talking about? I just killed a bunch of zombies.
For me, I feel that Dak in his fire form. Have you seen the movie Elemental?
Yeah.
When near the beginning, when the fire people talk in their language, how to spell their name.
Yeah.
That's how I imagine Dak speaking at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically, I'm completely unintelligible to you guys, but I can understand what you're saying. But Dak was off to the side of the building, didn't actually make contact or even see this floating skull thing, so he's no idea what you're talking about.
Dak, could you just turn your microphone down slightly?
Yeah.
You're just booming slightly, thanks.
There's a horrible, evil thing hidden in the smoke. Can you do anything about that? Spin around in circles if you can.
He's going to hold out his hand and just sort of like wobble it side to side and just gesture like his hand over his face, meaning I haven't seen it, so I can't find it.
Ah.
I think he's saying maybe.
He's covering his eyes. Yes, that is the problem.
I think he's saying Timmy's stuck down the well.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like I have locate creature, but I have to know what I'm trying to find.
I have a solution. Not solution, but a potential thing. Why don't you all go downstairs, close by? Me and JC can follow you down. We turn invisible, come back up here, and we just stand for a few minutes and see what happens. See if it comes back, because it thinks we're gone.
I can certainly give that a go. I wouldn't put it past this creature to be able to see invisibility, so be very careful with that.
That's fine. As soon as it if it looks at me, I will be misty stepping right into your general direction and calling for the cavalry.
And what about me?
You're a cat. You'll be fine.
Toys.
Remember the stairs are up here going downwards.
Oh my god, they're moving!
They are moving. Oh, I can't get them. There we go. Stairs are there. It's broken open.
They won't stop opening. They won't stop moving.
Can I investigate to see if it's a mimic?
You certainly can.
No.
I'm joking.
Unless anyone else has any better ideas, I don't think that's particularly a bad idea.
We can certainly try and lure it out, can't we? See if it
I wrote Phomos is put outside to feed the dinosaur.
What
After you
dinosaur?
voted to leave me behind.
There's a difference between self-preservation and and setting someone else up to die.
Is there?
Do you have legs? Oh, good. That means you can run when you see it look at you.
I've
I
not
just
run a
happen to
day
have
in
a
my
chat
life.
way of
Have you
running
not
a little
seen
bit
me?
faster than you.
I roll. I don't run.
Right, go on. Before I decide to just kill him.
There is a It's actually relatively quiet apart from the creaking and the burning and the smoke. But breaking through that silence, you feel it's some distance away. You hear very deep, guttural and the bellows of a large, very large creature. Could Lewin make for me a Arcana roll?
That's a 31.
31. You realise this is the sound that you could make as a red dragon, but it's much lower and much deeper pitch than you could make in your form that you were in.
Oh, bad news, everyone! It's a dragon making that horrible sound. In fact, it is a red dragon, likely very big.
Okay, so it won't fit down these stairs, is what you're saying?
I get the suspicion dragons don't suffer with the same door problem that we do.
But are the doors up to fire code safety?
Sorry, Dak, you're screwed.
Well, that's going to be a problem.
The whole of Enclave suddenly shakes slightly, and you hear an ominous creaking sound and a booming sound.
I'm just going to turn.
Dak, you did see the observer, the death
Oh,
tyrant.
did I?
Yes, you did.
Oh.
It came close enough for you to see it.
Oh, I thought it was out of my view because it left me alone. Okay.
You were no threat to it. You didn't feel that you were a threat to it, at least.
Yeah, that's probably pretty accurate.
Probably hurts more than it should.
So, well, see, I'd have known that before the Red Dragon, so that would make sense. Right, okay, well, being as I would have known that before the dragon made itself known, I would have had to have gone back to my normal red self for locate creature, because it's got material components. So, I would have done that.
Yep.
And then, yes, I'd have had a go at locate creature to find the thing.
Okay. What's the range on that? Up to an hour. Up to now 1,000 feet.
Mm.
Okay. You sense this creature. You sense it below the floating island of Limbo.
Oh, it's below us. Like way below, like not in like the underground segment, just.
All you know is the direction.
Oh, okay.
It's down and to the downwards below your level and to the south of you from where you're standing.
Okay.
And you
So
know it's moving.
somewhere down there, and it's moving.
Right, so if that could potentially just put it in the room,
I mean, yeah.
just down and south.
Then maybe we should head down.
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea just to check in at the very least.
Right, let's go then.
We'll run back, poke our heads in. If it's managed to, it could have potentially teleported or invised past us.
Who knows?
Made
Okay.
its way in there.
Let's get rid of that. So I will take you out. So you're going back to the ritual room, yeah?
Yep.
So you run down through the place you went before. There are the unmoving zombies on the floor. Back to the ritual room. Just going to take those off. I'm going to put them back on as you are now. There you go. You feel that there's 2 decks.
Aha, I'm multiplying.
How have I got 2 of you?
Oh my god.
That solves our problem.
There we go. Let's get rid of one of you.
Level.
Oh, there's 2 of all of you.
I can only see one of all of us.
Me too.
Yeah, I can see one. But if JC would see a mirror image of himself, he would immediately start hissing at it.
I can see 2 of every one of you. You've all just got one of you on your screen now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa, something's gone wrong.
Is it?
My page is freaking the hell out.
The wrong DAC has been deleted.
Oh my god.
Okay. Mine has just
gone completely.
Mine's just crashed. I'm gonna have to. Oh, blimey! I'm gonna have to reboot the page. Talk to you again in a second.
Roll20 strikes again.
Yeah, my page freaked out. I went to move my token to make sure I could actually move it, and I'd like a message box come up and disappear and come up and disappear really, really fast, and I couldn't do anything with the screen.
Okay, I'll get you guys out again. Let's do it. Dak. And
Lost someone else.
I can see again.
yep, JC. Lewin. Fomos. There's a big delay on it. And there's a car. And it hasn't that. You should be on 2 there.
And suddenly my health bar works.
Okay. So you go into this room. You see that in the centre of the room, Iskip is standing now in the arcane ritual maelstrom. He's holding the book. Mistra has gone. He's starting to look strained again. Standing close by him is the advisor. There are 3 Githzerai standing on the side of the room. One of them, who you rescued from earlier, is wounds bandaged up. Mistra is no longer there. The Dak, you feel the presence of this creature. If north is upwards, it will be to the east of you now.
Okay. I will let everyone know that that's where it feels like it is.
Is it now on our kind of level, or is it sort of still below us?
It's sort of your sort of level. Dak, it's not moving though.
Oh, could that potentially be back where we broke our fast?
I think that's to the east. But DM
That's what I
can
thought.
correct me on that.
Sorry.
Is to the east? Was that where we broke our fast earlier, like the other day?
No, that was in the Enclave. That was in the up in the top part of Enclave.
Oh, because I know that at one point when we came through a back entrance. With
Oh
the
no,
advisor-
that was in the residence of the divine being. No, that's to the northwest of where you are.
Oh, okay.
That's
Well,
to the north.
that's at least one less thing to worry about.
And Iskip says, "Could you take this burden from me? I have, although my demeanour is that of a younger self, the years still weigh heavily on me." And he proffers you the book, as a car.
Yeah, if you need me to, I'll certainly take back over.
Okay, so put the concentration on. Whoop.
For you.
And Iskip stands over here with take that concentration marker off. Are you back in there? And now you're concentrating. You start the Om chanting, waiting for others to deliver their last level 8 spells.
9.
Oh, level 8 spells.
No, level 9. I beg your
fantastic.
pardon. Level 9 spells. Beg your
Don't
pardon.
correct him. Don't correct him.
Damn it.
I tell you what, now we've got a little bit of free time as such, all things relative, I am going to come over to and I will give him his bowl back.
And he looks at it, and he looks at you. You offer it to him. And he, with a shaking hand, takes the bowl from you. And he just bursts into tears. I have missed this.
It's as in the condition of the day you gave it to me.
My bowl. My bowl. You have looked after this bowl for these millennia. I appreciate your concern. Thank you. JC. The Cursed. Silly name, that.
Yeah, you don't get to choose your nicknames.
And he delves into a pouch and he gets some crumbled up cheese and he puts it in his bowl. And he just looks like he is. It's just, you have made his day. Forget returning gods. You have given him his bowl back.
Yeah. Mission successful. We can leave now, lads.
Quest fulfilled.
As the card goes, nope.
On
You're stuck
experience
here.
gained.
Yeah.
I outrank you. I've been in the group longer.
Not sure that's how it works.
Kill him for me, would you?
I mean, whilst we're trying to think of ideas on how to complete this ritual, I mean, I don't even know Yizgip as well as the rest of you guys, but surely you would want to know what's happened, how he got here?
Yeah, I mean, without a doubt, I'm just not sure the imminent threat is ignorable for long enough to really dig into that.
Is the threat right in front of our faces? No. The bigger threat is us trying to put our brain cells together to figure out how to finish this ritual.
The whole building shakes again. The whole room shakes. There's this like cracking sound.
What options do we have left?
Well, oh sorry. Are you guys close enough for Azakar to hear, or are you guys sort of
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
leaving him to?
Yeah, we could come stand over here. It's fine.
I think the question is, if there's big booming sounds and things like that, is this place going to last long enough for us to complete the ritual? Is this dragon tearing the place to pieces?
I don't think it's even the dragon at this point. I genuinely think it's Limbo itself. I think the protective barrier has failed. Maybe not failed, but has diminished significantly in terms of size. My bigger fear is actually the barrier completely going down and we all get teared limb from limb before we get a chance to finish the ritual rather than the dragon. We've already managed to scare 2 off.
Yeah. Is there any way the people who don't need to necessarily rest when we get the chance to get slots back, can you help with the ritual? Oh, sorry, not the ritual, as in keeping the barrier up or keeping things stabilised or whatever the OMS were doing.
And we can ask, see if it's something that we're able to help with.
Iskip might have some ideas.
And the Githzerai here, one covered in bandages, who you rescued, said, I was part of the ritual, the Om chant. We were overrun by those undead. I will try and do that again, if you wish. If you think that is wise. I fear the undead. They do not stay down. And you end up by fighting your best friend, your friend, who is now your mortal enemy.
This is why I only have work colleagues and not friends.
Yeah. I think that is a very wise philosophy. Do not have friends; they will only let you down.
They will only try and eat you.
Correct. And he goes to his arm. You can see this bite mark on his arm.
Oh dear. Well, I mean, maybe. Does he think does the chanting bring the dead to you? Is that what he's afraid of?
The shield of the temple was broken by something which smashed into it and shattered it. I've never seen the like. It's almost as if the shield was just disintegrated.
Ah.
In which case, I really think time might be quite limited to finish this.
And those who are arcane nature know that walls of force can be shattered by disintegrate spells.
Yeah, I think we met the beast that did that.
What else? That beast? Iskip now looks up. Tell me of this beast you mentioned. This observer. Did you see it?
We describe what it looks like, confirm that's what it, obviously what he expects it to be, and then we can say we've seriously hurt it, and we have a feeling we know in what direction it is, but we don't know where it is and exactly how long it will stay injured for.
It sounds like a champion of Shar. She has got bold. She really does not want you to succeed. Please be quick. Which direction did you say?
Dak will point in the direction it feels like it's coming.
So it's behind the wall. So we will stand here. Tell us if he gets closer.
Sure.
This Shar, is she a prideful, whatever we want to call her? I don't really want to call her a god, unfortunately.
She is the evil sister of our mistress. She is. She has her domain of magic. She dwells in places which are dark. She has her secrets. She is of the night.
Just thinking if she, I said specifically prideful, is she known to be prideful in that way? Like, I'm just thinking, could we try and directly challenge her champion, quote unquote champion, to try and buy time for the ritual? Get it out in the open and finish it off. That's the easiest way. If we can't get to it, we could go back upstairs and make it come to us.
Well, you could try. I fear that if you've ever, I think trying to outsmart a god, powerful as you are, is doomed to failure. There is some protection in the prime material plane from the excesses of the gods. They cannot pass through the arcane gate, but we are beyond that now. We are in the domain of the gods, and sometimes their powers are unbridled, beyond the understanding of mere mortals.
I don't suppose anyone knows amongst the pantheon of gods if there are any other deities that would welcome Mystra's return that we might be able to find an ally in.
There are. The history of the gods is that of entwined squabbling. Only our mistress has stayed above that and sacrificed herself to prevent the excesses of the weave, to one of those who previously the champion followed. They have a complex interaction in history, and there's little way to know what their plans are. As you know, we are just pawns in their game. I would not know who, particularly after all this time, would be willing to help our mistress, which is why we have kept so hidden.
No, that's enough. I just thought since we're getting close to the bottom of the barrel, we'll try all the all avenues.
So the Githzerai up here says, "Do you want me to go and start the Om chant?"
Yes. Before we do anything else as well, our side, I think one of the things I'd like to offer to people is I'll be able to use the sanctuary again, sanctuary vessel, if people need to recover swiftly in case something goes wrong. But I don't know how that's going to affect your spell deck. If you go in here for 10 minutes, we're going to basically be blind. So it's whether anyone else needs to rest and recuperate. Basically, do you want a short rest in 10 minutes?
Yeah, the thing is I'll get my wild shape back, but I haven't actually lost any hit points, so that's all I'd be gaining. So it's probably worth me keeping locate creature for the time being.
Yeah. Does anyone else need to rest?
Quickly. I will take an instantaneous rest.
Well, it's not quite instantaneous, but it is 6 times faster.
Yeah. Basically instantaneous. Works for me.
So if anyone else wants that, I'd probably offer that. And JC, no, Ascar obviously can't.
Yeah.
Is this inside your ring?
Yeah.
I've never been there, so I'll tag along.
Have you not? I'm sure you have.
Nope. I've looked after it. I've carried it about.
Well, let's let him have his chance then. We'll let him in. And for the sake of, I guess, just while that 10 minutes are going on, I think the first thing I would discuss would be with you, Lewin, would be.
So you go into the ring. You go into the ring, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Me, JC, and Lewin.
So you go into the ring, and Lewin, you've been in there before. There is very little room in here. It is jammed full of tomes and of scrolls, documents, parchments. There are just piles of these everywhere.
Was this here last time?
No, not like this. It wasn't. No. I mean, there's basically there are thousands of books in here, all piled up, unindexed.
He just stole their library.
You can just scooch those ones over to one side. There is some cushions under that one.
JC's going to give you a sort of look of, are you a hoarder? Because it's the first time JC's been in it, so is this what it is?
I haven't had chance to index and then shorthand write some of these books. So unfortunately, for a little while, it is going to be a bit more cramped.
JC's just going to roll his eyes and like, alright.
I'm just gonna start looking through these. Anything of interest in any of the ones I get my hands on?
If you can make use out of any of these scrolls in here that look like they're spells, be my guest. I don't think I'll have much use for most of those.
So there's the scrolls. I mean, you would have to take quite a long time to go through them all because they're so jumbled up. They were just literally just dumped in their Phomos, as you know, as the library was emptied.
If I forego my short rest, could I try and catalogue and look through some of these?
I mean, you get 10 minutes. It doesn't give you a lot of time.
Okay, well you can look through. You can see there's those that you can understand because there are many languages here you do not understand. There's a treatise on the use of wands for dueling, and there's a whole book. There's diagrams about how to use a magic wand to actually help you in a dueling match versus another wizard, which is quite exciting.
Magic 101.
I am going to take that.
I believe it's under the one about making the world's best macaroons.
Okay, you're going to take that. Phomos, if you're not trying to hide it, Phomos, you see him actually. Are you going to take the book or just going to look at it, read it?
No, I'm gonna take it.
Phomos, you see him take one of the books.
I'd go over and just quickly pull it down, just have a look at what cover it is, look at what it is, and go, okay, yeah, you can have that one.
Okay. So there is basically how to use magic wand for dueling, and the language is difficult to understand. It's a archaic type script, but you can follow the pictures well enough. Seems to me predominantly it's younger magic users using this, wearing long dark robes.
Ooh, I have never even seen this form of spellcasting before. No material, only semantic and vocal. Never seen such a thing.
JC will come and look over your shoulder and point at, what does this one do? And it's like Avada Kedavra.
Just drops.
Oh,
JC will try to pronounce it, but he'll get it wrong enough that it doesn't do anything.
oh, come now, JC. It's a green line from the diagram. It's clearly disintegrate.
What I want to do while we're in here as well is, Lewin, question. You said you had a trump card or a trick up your sleeve, but you don't really want to use it. I have exactly the same. Are we of the same mind that if there is absolutely no other option, we do not risk another day's rest here and we use those options?
Well, I would rather not, but if means must. However, it is absolutely imperative that I go last if this is to happen. Otherwise, this will not work.
Don't you be forgetting about
Can I insight check him on that?
You certainly can. And Lewin, could you make a deception roll for me, please? Well, he is basically. You're just basically looking at this book that he's trying to steal from you.
You can't see my face because it's covered by the book.
Absolutely.
I peek round the edge of the book.
Just twitches a mustache either side.
Okay, whilst you're you're in the ring, this Githzerai talks to you, Azikar. Do you wish me to go and do the I am not keen on doing this, but I'll go if you ask.
What do you mean by go? This isn't something you can do here.
No, we need to go up to the temple to do that.
Realization sets in that there is no temple.
I don't think it's safe up there.
Nor do I, but your colleague suggested that I went.
Not on your own, no. I think you'll quickly find yourself under attack. I don't think it's worth it. Stay here and protect this place.
And you see, you don't need to make an insight roll, you just see a huge sigh of relief on his face.
I guess if he went up there, he'd be eaten within about 30 seconds.
But Brother Ahab goes up and talks to him, and you can hear him talking, saying, perhaps you need to go and guard some of the outrooms. Let us know if there's anything untoward. He looks crestfallen and he says, Brother, I will do as you ask. He sort of quite reluctantly limps out, and he goes to guard one of the outrooms.
Oh, that poor bastard is definitely going to die.
His shirt suddenly goes red.
He can take a dragon, it's fine.
But the illusion of free choice, no matter what happened, he was doomed to die.
Exactly.
Unless anybody else wants to do anything, you can finish your short rest in the ring. And you squeeze out. What do you wish to do now?
JC, when we pop out the ring, JC's going to be thoroughly disappointed. Doesn't know what all the thing is about this ring. It's full of books.
Right, so we're rested, but we're still at square one. No, I guess we'd say to that, like, me and Lane have some options, but they are neither of us really want to do them because we, at least from my perspective, I genuinely have no idea how it's going to work. Like, I don't know how to do. Right now, the ritual may succeed perfectly fine from it, but I have no idea what's going to happen to me or any of us afterwards. I could get some big strings attached to this.
Dak, you no longer detect the presence of the Death Tyrant.
Did I feel it move away, or did
It just felt it move away.
Oh, okay.
Out of your 1,000-foot range.
Our friend seems to have thought better of it and left.
If he returns, will you know?
Can Jay see inside Dak to see how much he believes what he's saying?
You certainly can.
28.
No, he seems to be quite... Well, Dak, you're telling the truth, I assume?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Fair enough.
As for whether I'll know whether when it pops back in again, I don't know. As long as the spell's still going, I guess. I don't really know.
So time passes. Half an hour comes and goes. All we hear is a creaking and a thud. This room starts to feel a bit claustrophobic. Starts to get a bit warmer. There's a lot of you in here. Half an hour comes and goes, and an hour comes and goes, and your locate creature drops at that point.
Okay.
Another hour comes and goes. Three hours. Unless you're going to do anything, I'm just going to say 3 hours. And the room, you all feel, apart from you, Dak, and apart from you, Fomos, the rest of you feel there's a slight increase in temperature as you're all getting very claustrophobic in here. The air feels a bit short. The Githzerai don't seem to be particularly bothered.
Do I need to top Az up with another Great Restoration?
Not quite yet, no.
Okay. Well, I'll be watching him closely anyway to see if he's starting to struggle.
Okay.
Can I after I'd probably say after the 3 hour mark, I just want to make sure that the Githzerai outside is still okay, and I guess also just to check. So I'm gonna pop in, if that's all right with you guys. I'm gonna pop invisibility and just have a quick scout around.
Okay. So you see him. He is in the room which had all the pews and the benches in. And you can see him just sort of stand. Yeah, upstairs. So he's just standing there. No, the
Are you about the room where all the zombies ambushed him, or?
Yeah, back in that space. Yeah.
Yes.
He doesn't want to go any further than that because there are choke points there, so he's happy to stay there.
Well, I would gently I'd let him know of my presence carefully.
And he jumps out of his skin. Oh.
It's okay. It's okay.
He doesn't understand what you're saying.
Okay.
Do you drop the invisibility?
I will drop it for him at a safe enough distance to not scare him.
Okay, so he's in a defensive mode and he's about to launch you and he recognises you, and he talks to you, but you do not understand him.
That's fine. I'll just put my finger to my lips and just nod
Yep.
and point ahead of him, and then I'm going to go invisible again and just go past him to scout ahead.
Okay. So you do so, and you go through these rooms. They say that the carcasses of the zombies are on the ground, unmoving.
Yeah.
You go past that. Do you want to go up into the temple upstairs?
I'll peek my head up, but I wouldn't just walk straight up there.
Okay. Make a perception roll for me, please.
Yep. I don't suppose I can guidance myself on that.
No, I'm not going to let you do that.
Shame.
So 12. So you have a look, and the smoke is still very dense there. Nothing is moving. The whole, you feel the whole of Enclave is creaking, and you hear still the burning of buildings, and you hear occasional tumbling of walls down.
Does it look like the smoke has gotten more closed in than it was when we were last?
No, you can still see about 30 feet through it.
Okay, so at least that's stable, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can't see far through it. No.
No, that's fine. I wasn't expecting to be able to. It's better news than I was hoping for, so that's fine. In which case, I will come back down, into the room with the rest and drop my invisibility, and I will report back exactly what I saw, which is nothing up there has changed.
Okay. So another hour comes and goes. 5 hours. Iskip pulls substance out of the air. He creates a wheel of cheese and shares it with you. Alas, I do not have the ability, I'm afraid, to create water. Do any of you have that ability?
I can, yes, I can. If we have enough containers, I can.
And they get containers for you. Easily done.
I'll cast the food and water and share that between everyone.
Okay, and everybody's very grateful. It's delicious. What sort of? It's actually not delicious. It's pretty standard fare, isn't it?
Pretty much bread and water. Yeah.
Bread and water. But it actually tastes nice. You realise your throat is dry. The smoke really desiccated you somewhat, and even those with fire resistance are starting to feel it's very warm and close. Another hour comes and goes. 7 hours. 8 hours in, and Azakar starts to look like he's flagging a little bit.
Cool. Right, let's get you fixed up. So you can have one of them.
Okay. You hear a shout. Azakar, you recognise the words. The rest of you don't. We are breached. We are breached. From the Githzerai, who was guarding the rooms. Iskip looks terrified. Please sort this problem out. I will take the ritual again.
Let's go. There's no time to waste.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, so let me just catch you all. Oh, who just moved?
Sorry, that was me.
There we go. I'm trying to just copy and paste you. This makes life a little easier. So you... okay. You... Where is that? That is... There we go. So you come up to here. Do we have lights on in this? Yes, we do. You see the Githzerai in front of you, standing there in front of a door. The other side you hear zombies sort of clawing at him. He pushes them back. He's in defensive mode, trying to dodge them to keep them away. Oh, you are here! Thank goodness. I've been injured. The zombies are back. And
sorry.
And you recognise those who have high intuition. Some of these zombies are. One of them is actually one of the Sabat Noir. And they're there. So what I would like to do, first of all, is get rid of that music and go to this. Is that working? There we go. There we go. As you come up the stairs, you see this happening in front of you, and this Githzerai is standing there saying, "Please, to you, Azakar, please, we need to protect the divine being in the ritual. These undead are back."
That's what we're here for.
Okay, so would you like to vote for your own initiatives, please?
3 natural.
Wow.
Rigged.
That.
Rigged.
Excellent, like it. So I've got mine. Okay. So, Louis, what did you roll?
I rolled a 1.
Again?
Yeah.
Excellent, I like that. Okay, so starting with Lewin.
Yeah, even when I'm the slowest, I'm still the fastest.
You are exactly that. Okay, starting with
okay.
you, Lewin. So you other side of this door, you see these zombies trying to claw through. You can see a couple of them have grabbed onto the Githserai's arms and are stopping him moving as quickly.
Okay, so can I see inside this room? Like, can I see past all the squabbling and squelching bodies?
How far can you see? You can see them. There are people in the way.
That's all right.
He's blocking the doorway at the moment.
But can I see past him?
Yes, you can see past him. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Well, if that's the case, then I am going to do this in the room.
Excellent.
Let's just angle that properly. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, so I won't get the one holding it right down. So yes, I'll do that. So, can everyone in there make me a dexterity saving throw?
So can I just move him out the way to here for a second? Let's just move your blast zone. So what I'm going to do is, there's no way they can pass that. So, poof, they all go down.
Kaboom!
Okay. I'll take that out. They all go down as this explosion rings around the whole room. The pews catch fire. The zombies go down. But you've seen this before. They are still moving.
Is the zombie holding on to the Githzerai in such a position where I can try to push him away?
Yeah. Sorry. This was this one here. He was here, so he got him past him, but I had to move him for that. So these three are holding on to him.
So I'm going to try and push one of them away with my telekinesis. So can that one there just make a strength saving throw?
Strength 14.
He's just pushed 5 feet backwards.
Okay. There you go.
And it breaks one of the grapples.
Yep.
And at which point I'm going to angle myself just at the side of the room here.
Yep.
In case anyone comes in.
Okay. The Githzerai is just doing dodging. He is going to try and pull back, and he says a language that only you can understand as a car. I will leave this to you, Stone Man. Okay. Lewin's done. JC.
Cool.
We're using minion rules again, by the way.
I am going to come and position myself. Is that how wide is the door? Is it literally from there to about where I am here?
It is about 10 feet wide. Yeah, it's a big door. That Githzerai was just standing in the middle of it, trying to hold the zombies back.
So if I was to stand there, there's still a bit of door to my left. Between me and the zombies.
No, they could get to you, yeah. And you could get to them.
Yeah, cool. I'll put myself actually here, and I will hold an action for any zombie that comes through the door for me to be able to give them some kindness in their life.
Okay, nice. Zombies now. They get up, and they just amble in. He gets to here. He gets to here. He can go to there. He gets to there. These are basically, they're all queuing up behind.
Do you want me to do my held action for this one?
Yep, go for it.
Kindness. A 22.
Okay, so you sweep kindness in front of you, and you take out to this one. And you can also take out this one as well.
Yeah, pile those bodies.
So you take both of those out. Okay. And you can hear shambling of feet and pews falling over as more and more zombies are coming forward. You done, JC? Dak.
Cool. I'm going to drop a tidal wave, just the other side of the door frame, sort of north to south.
Yep.
I can't get the thing.
There you
to
go.
work.
North to south, yeah?
Yeah, just the other side of door frame, see if I can just try and get as many of that little huddle there as I can.
Got there?
I actually can't see it.
You can't see...
The tidal wave, new.
You can't see the... I'll put it on the screen. Can you see it now?
No.
Can you see it now?
No.
It's on you.
I can see nothing other than just the screen as it was.
I can see it on mine, if that helps.
Right, okay, so it's probably just me then.
It's probably roll 20. Seems to be playing up again. This jump gate has all sorts of problems. Okay, so I've put it where I think you'll put it.
Yep.
And let's say... so a couple of them go down. Sort of...
Yeah, and they get prone if they fail their save.
Yep.
But yeah.
And I'm going to say these are... Well, they're not going to pass the saves with you.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Okay, there we go.
Sweet, that'll do.
Okay, and splash. Okay, nice. Fomos.
Yes, well, I think the best solution here is to not let them in. So, I am going to, once again, cast my new favourite spell, Wall of Light.
Yep.
And, what's it saying, 60 feet long? Well, I just put it across the doorway, basically, is how I would do it. But it said, obviously, I want a bit, I know the beam uses length in it, so I want to ideally try and use the 60 feet. So let me just draw it.
Okay.
So each square's 5, isn't it? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So probably just about there. So about 45 feet.
So it's only 5 feet thick. Oh, so you're doing so you're doing it there. So you're doing it between the squares. Okay, nice.
Not so much between the. I just can't draw.
No. You can do it. You don't have to stick it to the grid. So you can do it that way. So it gets all of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do that then. Go on. I'll do that, and then so that will hopefully vaporise the ones that are there.
Okay. So
I'm just checking if I need to do anything on that again. Let me check here. When they're in 4d8.
Okay.
So that would be 16 unless they pass a 21 save for Constitution.
Okay, they're not going to pass that. I'm going to say they all fail. Okay, so they basically you hear this humming like almost like a lightsaber light, and zombies just sort of they poof into dust. They're not just being killed; they are just disintegrating. Is it radiant light or is radiant? Is it or force?
It's radiant, yeah.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. Do you mind me a second? I just need to go for a wee.
Yes.
Bastard for doing that.
I've got no idea what we're doing this ritual. If you make the ultimate sacrifice, Fomas, then I'm sure I can follow that up.
Yeah, well, I think it's realistically. I feel like we're not going to be able to wait another probably about another 10, 12 hours till we can cast this again.
Oh yeah.
So if these keep coming and coming.
Well, technically we haven't even been resting, so it would have to be another 8 hours from now.
But I mean, like after this, you rest. That's why I'm saying it's probably going to be about 10, 12 hours because you're probably not going to be able to rest for another 3 or 4 hours yet, anyway. Because it'd be in a 24-hour time period.
Mm.
It's an option. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I think both me and Lewin both don't want to use our option if there's any other way of doing it. But
again, I can do it, but I have to go last, otherwise it won't work.
Well, I mean, you've. I think at this point you've both made Dak aware that that is an option, but he would never ask you to do it with the consequences being unknown, so it's going to be totally off your own back.
So that is very nice. You zapping all those. There. Okay. Azkar.
Okie dokie. Having seen these things get back up again, the 3 in front of me are going to catch a word of radiance, which didn't work there. which will be everyone within 5 feet that I choose, so that'll be those 3 just in front of me there. Big Constitution saving throws.
Saving throws, I'll do them for the group. Constitution 7.
Okay, they take 15 radiance each, those 3 just in front of me there.
Yep. Okay, and that one's down. They're all down. Okay. I'll put them down. Okay. Githzerai says, that was very impressive. He says you to Asakar. Your people are very powerful. There are many more out there. And you can hear this groaning from more zombies. Lewin.
I can't see anything else, can I?
Not at the moment, no.
You can see a big wall of light in front of you.
Yeah, but that
It is dazzling.
Yeah, it blocks all vision. Okie dokie. Not a problem. If that's the case, then I am going to look around this room. I'm going to take my action to investigate. These walls all seem solid, right?
Let's see. Well, make a. What are you looking for? What secret doors and things?
Or just any structural weakness or anything. I've got a nasty feeling this is going to be a zombie movie and they're going to burst through the walls.
Do you don't have any engineering skills or tool
No.
mate? Okay, so make an investigation roll for me, please.
Okay. So natural 20, 32.
Well, they seem very strong. They seem very sturdy. They've been here for a long time. There are cracks in some of them. Clearly, the whole of Enclave is struggling and is falling apart. But this room seems vital at the moment. The only ways in and out are the ones that you know, which is the door that you come through at the top, and the door which is the other side of the next to the wall of light.
With a natural 20, do I get a sense of do I think Enclave's going to last much longer?
You weren't looking for that.
Okay, fair enough.
You weren't looking for that, and it will be very hard to know. But the whole place is just shaking. Every once in a while, you've had you know that it's likely to be becoming increasingly structurally unsound.
Not a problem. Then I am just going to retreat to the coward's corner.
Okay, JC.
I'm pretty much going to be rinsing and repeating, but it will just be to hold my action in case any zombie comes near me.
Yep.
So that it just covers for if they do manage to burst through the wall.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Nice. So you're holding your action. You hear lots of ohs as zombies are coming forward. You hear the occasional sizzle as some of them get disintegrated. He's going to get disintegrated too. They're just walking into it. Nobody ever said zombies were clever.
No, that's true. It's true.
No, Timmy, don't go into the light.
Yeah.
Okay.
Help it, it's so beautiful.
Okay, Dak.
As the disco wall is still up, I guess I will take dodge action for the time being.
Okay. Fomos.
Oh, this bad boy is staying up the entire 10 minutes. I'm not taking this down.
Okay,
staying here.
Asakar.
Yeah, I'm just holding Word of Radiance. If that's okay, you can hold that as an action, right? To blast something if it manages to make it through.
Yes, you can. Yep.
Yep, I will hold that. If anything big manages to get through here, it's going to get just a blast in its face.
Okay. The Githzerai says, I will stand here and help, but you seem to have things well in order. Lewin.
Yeah.
I'm going to repeat my last action to see if I think that structurally, if Enclave's going to last.
Okay. Make an investigation roll then.
Jesus Christ!
It's hard to know. As far as you can see, it is a very solid structure. It's not going to last long, but it probably, you think, you think unless something catastrophic happens, you've probably got a couple of days before the thing disintegrates.
Okay, good to know.
Okay, JC.
Well, until a zombie appeared, not much JC can do. So rinse and repeat. Hold action with kindness for when a zombie can be poked.
Okay. Okay. To the south of you, the wall suddenly is disintegrated.
Your prediction was wrong.
It looks structurally sound.
I'm not an engineer.
You see a room full of zombies, and behind them the death tyrant is floating. Eye attack against eye attacks against the first one is going to be JC. That's a 2. Could you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Constitution saving throw. I'm a 15.
Okay. You are paralysed for 1 minute.
Oh.
Can I do my held action before I get paralysed?
Nope. Because nothing's come through. You said something coming through. Next one is an 8, which will be against Azakar. 8 is. Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please? As the petrification ray hits you, you start to get petrified. Bless has gone down, by the way.
Yeah, I assume so.
Because what's her name? Mistra's gone. So you start to become petrified. So you count as restrained. Restrained, yeah. And JC is paralysed. There's a paralysed button? I don't know if there is one. Let's make.
I'll do that. Is that? Oh, that's visible.
Oh, that. But you just remind you. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's done that, and now the zombies come through. Dunk. Dun dun. They just come swarming through. Okay. These zombies just. In fact, these zombies just going to walk into the wall, and they get disintegrated. Hit point change. Radiance is great, isn't it? Okay.
It's very handy in certain scenarios like this.
This is going to be attack against Azakar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. They seem to be actually having a beeline against you, Azakar. That is group attack. 5 of them. You are restrained, so they have advantage. Natural 20. But it only does 5 damage to you.
Okay.
You are now overwhelmed because there's a lot. If you got if your enemies if you got more than 3 next to you, your speed is reduced by 5 feet for each zombie next to you. And if your speed starts to 0, you are restrained for the duration, but you're restrained anyway.
Sorry to interrupt, Azakar, your held action would activate.
What was that? No, he's restrained. So what was his held action?
He was going to cast Word of Radiance.
Okay, Word of Radiance. Go for it. Go do your Word of Radiance then.
Okay, so they would be Constitution saving throws.
Okay. So you're gonna. It was when somebody came through, yeah.
Yeah, it was if a undead managed to make it in here.
Okay, so I'm going to say that the first one you Word of because they're doing them. I'll take the first 2 out because you Word of Radiance them because the others came behind that.
Okay.
If you were going to be holding your action to do that.
Yep.
And now the ground is actually getting quite difficult terrain because there's so many dead zombies on the ground. Okay, so that's only 3 damage against you then.
Hey.
JC, you have 3 attacking you.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, which is a. You are paralyzed, aren't you?
Yes.
Now that means it's an auto crit.
Doesn't have to.
Sorry.
It doesn't have to.
Okay, it's not an auto crit because these are minions. They don't do crits. 16 to hit.
16. Sorry. No, that doesn't.
It doesn't. Let me have a look at conditions. What does paralyze mean? Anybody remember what paralyze means?
Paralyze. All crits. Every melee attack is a crit.
It's not an auto hit though, is it? No, it's not. No. Okay, so you managed to somehow avoid that. Fortunately. Okay. Dak.
Cool. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim for our Death Tyrant buddy over there.
Yep.
Can I interrupt really quick?
Yep.
Sorry,
Sure.
Dak. Completely your choice what you do on your turn. I am about to turn into stone if you don't do something.
That's a slightly more minor issue.
Okay.
If we leave things the way they are, we'll all end up as stone. So with that being the case, yes, in the Death Tyrant's general direction, we'll have a sunbeam.
Okay.
So everything in a line between me and the Death Tyrant has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say that in a line. So I'm going to say that all these zombies... Is it radiant damage?
It is.
So I'm going to say all those zombies fail. No, wrong button. Don't need to concentrate. I'm going to say they all fail. Oh, it doesn't do them all. Okay, so he needs to make a Constitution saving throw, yeah? For what is it? It's for what is it? Say Constitution. Okay. Yeah. Just have a look and see. So this is a beam of brilliant light. Now I'm going to make an executive decision here.
Okay.
This creature has lots of eyes, so his saving throw is going to be at disadvantage. Constitution, yeah?
Yeah.
18 anyway.
Cool. So he takes 25 radiant damage and he's blinded.
He's blinded.
Until my next turn.
Okay. 25, yep.
Yeah.
Yep, nice. Actually, he's not. He just shrugs it off.
Okay.
So he takes half damage. Why is that not working? I don't know what's going on.
Get legendary actions.
I know, I quite fancy some of them as well.
Well, through the power of shape change, you too can get legendary.
Okay. All right. So he saves that.
Cool. All right.
2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Nice. So you are done. Who's next?
Yeah.
It is Fomos.
Yes. Well, the wall was definitely.
Beam of a beam comes out of one of his eyes. Mm-hmm. That is going to be a 7. That's going to be against you, Dak.
Sure.
7 is. Could you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
I can try. 17.
Just. You're starting to feel sleepy, but you just pull yourself out of that. Okay, nice. Who's next? Fomos.
Yes. Kaboom! Fireball here, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love that spell.
That's okay. So just about misses JC. Maybe just singes a little bit of the fur on him.
So dexterity saving throw, yeah.
Yes, please. That should be a 21 save.
6.
Got it the way I liked it.
Haha. Boom. Where has Fireball gone? There we go. At 5. That will be a nice round 44.
44 damage. Okay. Nice. Not happy with that.
Just hold the wall, the wall on the left. Just keep watching the bug zapper.
4. Could you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
With pleasure. 5.
You are slowed. Your dexterity, your speed is halved 1 minute. In addition, the creature can't take reactions, and it can take either an action or a bonus action on its turn, not both. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Okay.
Okay. Azakar.
Yes.
Oh, that was me. Sorry, I'm not unconscious. I was just putting a token on to remind me that it's load.
I should probably make sure I don't turn to stone.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cast Greater Restoration on myself.
Nice.
You're not
Well done,
petrified
buddy.
yet. You're not petrified yet, yo.
No.
No,
It still kills it, though, doesn't it?
it still cures it, yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Because it cures any it cures any debilitating effect, and you are restrained at the moment because you've been turned to stone. So yes, you can cure it. Okay, doing anything else, Azakar?
No.
Okay,
No, I'm not.
so he is going to launch another irate at you. Oh, I like those ones. Could you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Oh, could it just be anything other than dexterity?
No.
Anything else?
Fail. You
We
take
can start turning to stone.
55 necrotic damage.
Oh, that stings.
Oh, I don't like that. It's not very nice.
55 necrotic damage. And if you're down to 0, you die. Okay.
Horribly down to 0, no. Could you make me stone instead? I'm safer when I'm stone.
The Githzerai. And 5, 10, 15. He is going for this thing. That's as far as he can get because the ground's difficult terrain. So that's him done. Lewin.
Lewin is going to billow his cloak, and he's going to cast Magic Missile at 8th level to send 10 darts at this Death Tyrant.
Okay.
So you just see all of these dandelions just flow over. So that's right. I need to cast it from the right place. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For a total of 5, 8, 11, 15, 20, 23, 27, 31, 35, 39 points of force damage.
Okay. As you do that, he turns his head slightly, and all the magic missiles, you see he's got an earring attached to some of his his jaw structure. All the magic missiles just fall into the earring and do nothing to him.
Oh, damn it. Okay, force damage no good.
Damn. This guy's a dick.
Yeah.
I'm not finished yet. I am.
This
going
guy's
to
a dick.
20.
Lewin, you've just walked into the wall of light.
Oh yeah, there's the wall of light there. Bugger. I am going to stand behind Azakar and duck.
Okay.
He'll be stoned soon enough. It'll be safe.
Okay. JC, you can see there's a zombie on the floor in front of you, badly burnt by the fireball, but he's reaching towards you.
Can I move yet?
You are paralysed.
How can I not be?
So the end of your go, you make a Constitution saving throw.
Right, so that's at the end. Okay.
End of your turn, yeah.
I can't do anything, can I, between
Nope.
now and then, because I'm paralysed.
Yep.
There's a Constitution saving throw there of 16.
Still paralysed. The zombie is going to try and attack you, because there's one of them left. And he goes a slam attack. Advantage. One attacker. 15 to hit.
I am so paralysed that he bounces off of me.
He bounces off your big leather boots. This creature here, the death tyrant, couple of eyes now start focusing on you. One is going to focus on Azakar. Top one is an 8. That is a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
It's like it knows.
I love it. Please fail. Please fail.
Anything I could do? I don't think there is. Why can't I have nice wizard things to stop this happening to me?
Okay, so you start to turn to stone. Again. Next one is going to be against Lewin. Lewin, that is a 4. Could you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Now, do I get any cover from Azakar?
Nope.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw. Got to turn those off. Hold on one sec. I don't get those. Right, dexterity. That's a 9.
You are slowed. And the next one is going to be against the Githzerai, which is a 2, which is paralysing ray. So he has to make a Constitution saving throw. Saving throw. Where's his saving throws? No, he is paralysed. What can no, you can't do that yet. Getting close. Okay, nice. So that is him done. Dak.
Cool. That zombie that's harassing JC, is that the one to the north or the south of him?
This one. This one's down. The one to the north of him's down.
Oh, right. Okay. All right. Well, while I've got it, then I'm going to step over and across.
Yep.
And I will let loose another sunbeam.
Oh, sorry, there was one to the north of him. I forgot that was alive. Actually, one of them was alive. Okay, well, I would say he's dead now because he got hit by some of the other stuff. Okay, yep.
Okay. Yeah, so the Death Tyrant gets another sunbeam.
Yep.
So if you can do another Constitution save for me, please.
Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
14.
Cool. So 22 radiant damage.
He's going to pass it again.
Yeah, okie dokie. And then I'm going to step back
so
over.
So it's 11 damage, yep?
Yep.
Yep, nice. Okay. And when you pull back, he is going to fire a eye beam at you.
Yeah, of course.
Which is a dexterity saving throw.
It's my turn now, Raz.
Yep.
8.
You are slowed.
So what's slow do?
Half your speed. Don't forget, it's difficult terrain now with all these zombies on the floor.
Yeah.
So it's half your speed, and you can't take reactions, and you can take either an action or a bonus action on its turn, not both.
Both. Okay, cool.
Okay. Are you done?
Yep, that's me.
Fomos, you are slowed.
Yep.
So you speak like this.
And everyone else sounds like talking like this.
Yep. Actually, most of them don't because they're either paralysed, turned to stone, or slowed.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okie doke. Well, in which case, because also I didn't realise Eldritch Blast is like it can whip around stuff. I'm going to step to this side.
Yep.
I still see the wall of light, so that's okay. I want to Eldritch Blast him. So ideally, the first one I want to whip around JC, despite his enormous pink girth.
Yep.
And destroy the zombie on the other side of him.
Okay. So you're going to attack the zombie,
okay.
Yep.
As
Yes,
you whip
please,
around
first.
JC, you get the faint impression that the eyes are moving.
So the zombie goes down.
Awesome. And then I will fire the other 3 in quick succession at the Death Tyrant.
Yep. Oh.
Ooh, lovely.
mission you can take.
Don't know if the first one.
It doesn't say you can't have multi-attacks, does it? Yeah, because the slowing rate's not quite like the slow spell. Okay, so you've got natural 20, so you've got a 14, which is a miss. You've got a natural 20 and a natural 20.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's, so that's 26, 36, 48.
Okay, only does half damage to it.
That's a shame.
It's you can see some of it is shielded by this this necklace he has, or this earring he has. So how much is it? So you did 48, 24. Okay, nice. And he is going to fire an eye ray at. How many has he done? How many bonus these things he's done? He's done. He has done Dak. Yeah, he's going to fire one at you as well.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, nice.
I don't like that.
Could you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Yeah. 6.
You take 55 necrotic damage.
Whew.
Okay. Nice. And he is...
Oh, actually, can I just ask a question on that? Does that count as a spell? Would that give him magic resistance?
Yes, it's a spell-like effect, yeah.
Oh, because saving throws against spells. So if it's that, then
Is it spells or magic or spell-like?
They changed the rules. It's now just spells.
So assuming it wouldn't help.
These are magical attacks, so yes, it does.
It does. Also, do I take half damage? I'm assuming.
No, you don't take any damage because you save.
Oh.
Okay.
I
nice.
just thought it might worth asking.
Okay, and then the end of your go, you need to do a something for your slow dexterity saving throw.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
And you're still slowed.
Yeah.
Okay, Azakar.
Alright, before I become the stone man again, I am going to guiding bolt him at 4th level.
Okay.
That did not work. Let's try this way instead. I hope this works. Aha!
What does the heart mean? Oh, here we go. Whack. That is 29 damage. As he starts to glow. 29, yeah. Okay, nice. And he is going to do his last legendary action against... no, he's not. He's going to hold on to that. Okay, at the end of your go, could you please roll a no, what was it? A dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Okay, because of the spell guard shield, I think I also get advantage. Okay,
you managed to shake it off. Okay, that's cool. Githzerai, he is saving throw. He managed to break that at the end of his go. Lewin.
Okay, so I am slowed.
Yep.
So what I am going to do is I am going to ask for a helping hand, as I'm going to cast this at 5th level.
Yep.
Which I think I can do. It's not the same as the slow spell. It's a slightly different effect. The slow ray.
So what are you doing there?
So I'm summoning my magical hand.
Oh, yep.
If I can find it on the list. There we go. But I just wanted to check. With the slow spell, you have to make a roll if you cast the spell, but this is slightly different.
This is slightly different, this, yeah. It's not the slow spell.
Brilliant. Well, if that's the case,
There's
then,
been lots of debate on that on the online, but no, it's not the slow spell.
Perfect. Well, if that's the case, then it is going to make a slamming attack against against the Death Tyrant.
Okay. Go for it.
Perfect. This is just to do the hit. It's not actually casting a spell. That's a 20 total to hit.
That just hits it.
Oh my god. Brilliant. If that's the case, that does 17 points of force damage.
Okay.
So it just bonks it on the head like Looney Tunes.
Okay, nice. Okay, there is a ray that attacks you, Lewin.
Okay.
That is a sleep ray. Wisdom saving throw for me, please.
I'm immune.
You're immune to sleep. Okay. Advantage. You're not immune.
Nope, the second line. Magic can't put you to sleep.
Can't put you to sleep. Okay, nice.
So it has no effect on
Has
me.
no effect on you. Okay. JC.
Do I get to make my saving throw for the slow?
Oh, yes, you do, yeah. End of the go.
What? I'm assuming is it dexterity again?
It's dexterity again, same one, yeah. Yep. Sorry.
No.
He fails. He's still slow like this. Okay. JC.
I think I can do this only because of the fact that I'm paralysed. It doesn't mean I can't hopefully cast it. But I would like to cast my mage hand. As far as I
You
can
can't. You
away.
can't. You are paralysed.
What?
You can't do that. Basically, you're just standing there.
I was only going to do it so I can bitch slap the target. It's done no damage, but it would really screw you.
It falls flat on the floor.
Fair enough.
So the end of your turn, could you make a paralysing ray, which is a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
90.
Yes, you shake it off. Okay, it is now his go.
Just don't be paralysed again.
Okay. Okay. He goes invisible. Goes like this. Invisible. And he has a movement of yep. Okay. That's him done. Dak.
Cool. So he just buggered off. Az isn't being petrified anymore, is he? Is anyone in desperate need of greater restoration?
No, I'm okay.
Alright, well, for the time being, then I'm going to move back in front of Az. And then I'm just going to randomly fire off the sunbeam I'm currently holding in the direction it was in.
Okay. Which way? Show me. Put an arrow on it. Which way are you going?
So can I? Yeah, I'll just ping. So I'll do it towards this direction.
So it fires down there. Does it hit anybody in the way?
No, I'm intentionally not hitting any of my allies.
Okay, so it's 5 foot wide beam, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so it managed to miss your allies. Okay, and you just incinerate the cheese.
Yep.
There we go.
I made hot cheese.
Made hot cheese. It's all melted all over the bread.
Yeah. What save do I need to make for slow at the end of my turn?
Okay. It's a dexterity saving throw.
No, I'm still very much slow. Oh, that looks like that's me then.
Phomos.
When you say can't take reactions, that mean I can't prepare something in case something happens, right?
Yep,
when I'm slowed?
correct, yep.
Okay, okey-doke. Well, in which case, I am going to...
I assume did the wall of light go down? Have you taken any hits yet? No. So the wall of light's still up, yeah?
Yeah, wall light's still up. I'm going to step back here. I will just take... I guess I'll just take the dodge action.
Okay, nice.
And then... dexterity, right?
Yep.
Nah.
You've got advantage, do you not, for spell effect?
Oh, does it count?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In which case,
Okay.
I'm not slowed.
Azakar.
Okay, so this thing went invisible, didn't it?
Yep.
And I think that True Seeing might help with that.
Potentially.
JC,
Mm.
hold very still.
I'm about to do some magic.
You're about to see some stuff you really wish you didn't.
Which is slowly going to sort of lay flat, you know?
As takes a little ointment from his pocket. He puts his hands over your eyes and starts gently massaging them.
I'm not sure this is the time or the place, Az.
JC will start purring.
It is just one action to do this.
Yep.
And once I'm done, you have true sight, so
Okay.
you should be able to see things for what they really are, JC.
Okay.
I'll say to you, go hunting.
So the Githzerai goes hunting. Lewin?
Okay, I am still slowed, so as my bonus action, the hand is going to move back to me.
Yep.
And it's going to use its interposing hand. So it wraps around me and grants me a whole bunch of things, but I've got half cover.
Okay.
And it will move with me on my turns.
Okay. JC?
Oh, sorry, do I get to make another
Yes, you do.
attempt
Yep.
to
Yep.
save?
That is just, you just pull it off. Yep. You just do that.
The hand flicks Lewin on the side of the head.
Yep. Nice. Okay. Nice. JC?
Cool. With this true sight, do I see anything?
Not quite at the moment, no.
Is this zombie still in front of me, still alive and kicking?
No, he got hit by the what beam's it called?
Sunbeam?
No, the Eldritch Blast.
Cool. Right, well, I can't do that and that. So I'm going to join the Githzerai in hunting.
Okay.
I'm assuming that this would be
10. Stop. Oops. You see a floating skull looking at you. That's
Cool.
20 to there.
That's 20 to there.
Yep.
How am I going to do this? Sod it.
Kill it.
I'm going to yell, guys, this way. I'm going to take another step forward.
So it's 25. Yep.
I'm going to meet my maker. And I'm going to try and poke it with kindness.
Okay. Go for it. Go for it.
But yes!
Oh, look at that!
Natural 20. Okay.
Right, the eyeball.
Allow the sneak on that one.
That is 23 damage. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't like that at all. He's starting to look quite injured now.
Does, 107.
Doesn't like that at all. And he looks at you and he just fires a beam at you. Which you're probably going to dodge. Can you make a dex saving throw for me, please? You dodge it, and it just scatters off the floor as it tries to do that.
Can I do that thing as I dodge it, where I sort of do the two fingers at my eyes, and then point at him?
Yeah, you certainly can.
You.
Okay. So he is going to now fire. It's his go. 3 beams at you.
Yeah.
No, 2 actually. Pokemon, 2 beams at you. 9. Could you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Oh, only a 14.
Ooh, this is going to really hurt you. That is
I've got something with dex. Hang on. I swear I've got something with dex.
is 45 force damage.
I swear I've got something for dex save, and I can't believe find it.
It's evasion. You'll half that even on a fail.
Right, half that. So I'll be halving that. So 45 halved.
So it's 22 force damage, and you get another dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Another one.
Yep.
10.
55 necrotic damage.
Oof.
Alright.
Remember, you can uncanny dodge that one.
Mm.
I can dodge that one.
No, you can't. That you can only evade it.
Okay.
Uncanny dodge is for a melee or a bow attack.
Okay. Right, so 77. Cool. Yeah.
Okay, and he's going to float away, so you can get an attack of opportunity.
Sorry, my headphones went low back. Do I get attack opportunity?
You do, yep.
Why did 19?
You skewer him as he goes away, and he squeals, but he looks really injured. He gets to here, and he fires a disintegrate beam at the ceiling, and the ceiling just comes down. Get some rubble, and the ceiling just collapses. Do I have any rubble? I'll see if I can get some rubble. Here we go. I mean, you could maybe be able to dig some of it out, but the ceiling has come down from the disintegrate ray. Okay? And then you can't see him after that. You have true sight on.
How long does the true sight last for?
An hour.
Ooh. I want to see if I've got something I can tell for that.
I love this Death Tyrant.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a bugger, isn't he?
Yep.
If you allowed that sneak, I reckon I would have one-shotted that.
Yeah, we couldn't see him. He could very much see us.
Yeah.
Okay. So he has floated away, and now all you hear is the creaking of this building, and the Githzerai hunting around. And actually, he is down here. He has looking at the toasted cheese sandwiches that have been made by Dax Sunbeam.
He's gone down there. Did anyone see me nearly kill the Death Tyrant?
No, I can't even see the Death Tyrant.
No.
God damn.
No, I was too busy making holy cheese sandwiches.
I assume now it's used its eye beam. It's visible again.
I'll say obviously it buggered off and blew the ceiling up.
So the ceiling has come down, JC. So you cannot follow it. Well, you'd have to clear it to get through that. Whole ceiling's come down.
I think it's the fact that I instilled the fear of death into it. I have become the Death Tyrant.
I think you might be getting ahead of yourself a little bit.
Okay, so you catch your breath. You see on the ground the charred remains of these zombies. The wall of light goes down. What do you do? The Githzerai says, I'm sure he will be back. Is there any way you can bring down the ceiling so he can't come through, and we can at least isolate these ritual room?
There probably very, very, very much is, but not something I can do. Maybe the others.
And he says, he's not talking to you because he doesn't understand the language that comes out your mouth. He's talking to Azakar.
Oh, okay.
Let me have a word and see what we have available to us.
Stone Man, you're looking slightly grey.
Yeah. Stone Man nearly became incredibly accurate again.
I think you do it on purpose.
Pale, I look bloody, I look horrible.
Okay.
JC is going to be going on to you, like, did you see what I did? Like this, all sort of enthusiastically.
What did you do?
No.
JC's just going to...
You're so mean to that cat. Okay. So, what are you doing?
I think that's not a bad idea, actually. Lewin, you're usually pretty good at destroying things. Any chance you could do a controlled collapse in here after we've gone back into the main room?
Well, I could certainly try. I would suggest everyone moves back before the hand has a go. It doesn't have very long anyway.
Okay,
Sure.
I'll say we go back into the
Tell
main
me
room
twice.
then.
So, JC, as you get into this room, you're looking here, and this room here, you can see the pews are all fallen over. There's a mosaic on the floor, and each mosaic is glowing like an arcane fashion. And you see on the wall over here, there is a swirling portal. The others don't see this.
Who would be probably Az would be best. I'll tap Az on the shoulder and go and explain to him what I see and say, what does that mean? If you know.
Okay.
So Azakar, you don't know of this space, but you know that the Githzerai had rooms for planar travelling, where they could travel to different places, different areas in the prime material plane and elsewhere. They are planar travellers.
Yeah, the worrying thing is if something else can use this. Maybe this where undead and things are coming from. So we should definitely have a word about that when we get back to the main to see if this is something they could potentially shut down or could be co-opted by the.
I have a solution, but I can't do it until we've rested again. So if it comes back and we're trying to finish a ritual and it turns up, I can make sure that it can't get away again.
Oh.
I assume with all of this, a minute has now passed.
Yes, it has. Yep. The hand waves goodbye and sinks into the ground.
The energy, essentially, as a card that I get from being able to cast a spell I normally can't cast. I know of one called Forbiddance, and it does prevent creatures using planar travel and being able to go to different realms, etc.
Interesting.
It takes a while to set up, but I can do it. It's yes, I think I can. I've never done it before, but I know roughly how it works. Normally you need a very expensive ruby, but obviously my spell, this way of casting doesn't require anything.
You have to teach me that one. I say we go back into the main room then. Sorry, now that your hand's down there, is there any way you could collapse behind us?
The walls are well constructed. Obviously, there is an issue with the whole area. The whole of Enclave is starting to fall back into limbo. It will take more than the cantrip to do this.
Yes. Do I think that a fireball and detonated in the right place would be able to take the ceiling down?
Won't take the ceiling down, no.
Then we're in trouble.
Well, another option we might have available to us if I'm able to have a short rest is I might be able to collapse the ceilings as an earth elemental.
I wish Boris was still here. He could just smash the ceiling.
Oh yeah, I mean that would have done it. Yeah.
I'm sure you had a half-orc once that managed to take down a 40-50 foot stone pillar.
Indeed, we did.
I can't remember what it was called though.
I will look. I'm happy to. If you need to rest, I'm happy to stand and watch.
And as you say that, JC, the whole building shakes, and a brick falls on your head. Fortunately saved by your big white brim hat.
Yeah, so if we can wait out an hour, I can collapse this tunnel between the two rooms, perhaps. But
okay, well, I'm happy to
use
stand guard.
Force and thunder damage is usually very good against inanimate objects. So So anyone got Eldritch Blast, Shatter?
I've got Eldritch Blast. Of course, I have Eldritch Blast. I'm a
Of course, he has
warlock.
Eldritch Blast.
If you want to step back, I can try blasting the ceiling. I don't know if it'll be quite strong enough to do it.
You
But...
spend 25 minutes doing it, it'll be good enough.
True.
Yeah, that feels like a toothpick against a brick wall. Kind
Yeah,
of break
your
out for
fingers would
inside.
overheat.
That's
Yeah,
hey, that's how they got out of Shawshank.
I need my fingers. I like my fingers. I've already lost my hair.
Almost went through a tunnel of faunus almost 2 miles long.
But look,
Okay,
I'm happy
I
to
will
do
leave you
this
to.
once
I will
I'm
leave you, Stone Man, to collapse the ceiling, and he goes down.
We'll be talking away for the next 4 hours. Don't
Yep,
worry about it.
yeah.
The length of 2 football fields.
Hey, that's spelling like elderberries.
Asakar will make his way back in because he probably needs to take back over the ritual regardless of
Okay.
collapsing and things like that.
Okay, so I will take you all down, if I may.
I'm happy to keep watch in invisibility if we need someone to stay and keep an eye out.
Can I suggest that we also leave the only person who can see invisible people behind?
JC, yeah, me and JC can stand
Oh.
watch you 3 go
Yeah,
back.
we'll volunteer JC again.
Yeah, he likes it.
Your names are on the list.
JC, let me just say, if for any reason it does come back, whilst
Kill
you
it.
can still see it, well, you look quite worse for wear. I can't help
I
with
almost killed it.
curing. I can't help cure those wounds, but I can make sure you don't get completely overwhelmed.
You almost killed him, he almost killed you. It's just a beautiful cycle of life.
Yep.
And
So you
I
get.
almost put it first.
So you get back into the ritual room, and Azakar, do you take over the concentration from Iskip?
Yep.
Okay, he looks tired for doing that. Takes a lot out of him. So you have that now. It's palpably warmer in here now. The guest that was with you brings some toasted, sunbeamed cheese and bread to the people who are there, and they tuck in with gusto.
I don't know why it tastes so good, because it's been made with sunflower.
Yeah, it was pure. So, what are you doing? So you're in here now. Azakar looks quite worse for wear.
doesn't look great.
Well, I could either keep a couple more uses of Greater Restoration for you, or I could make you feel a little better. But we're at the point where choices must be made.
I mean, if we really want to do this, we're going to have to do the plan between me and Phomos.
DM, how long have we got until we're back to spell slots being available?
You probably have to. You probably got another 4 hours before you can start a long rest.
Oh, Jesus.
So we got 12. We got 12 hours.
12 hours, yeah.
essentially.
It's not overly ideal. While we're contemplating that, I will mention this portal to Isgip and say, is there any chance nasty things could be coming through there? Are you sure that's locked down?
That is a way that is where we travel to the other planes. We visit our cousins elsewhere. We seed knowledge of the mistress into the prime material plane. Even with her absence, the sages are working for her, and they are waiting for your deliverance of the mistress back. I think it's not. It is not too much of hyperbole to say the cosmos is holding its breath at present. You can see it's like glow to his cheeks. This is the culmination of his life work. He looks very excited by this.
Well,
That's going to start a short rest.
if he wasn't exhausted. And there's no resources on the other end of this portal for us that could help us.
There would be, but the portals are generally in places which are out of the way and secret. Do not want those unbidden coming through.
Very well. So I still don't actually know what Lewin and Phomos have up their sleeve. I say we basically I say we could attempt to sort of last this out, and if it gets to like, holy crap, this isn't going to happen, is that something you could do then, or will it take preparation, or what's the deal there?
Did I hear any of this conversation between Azakar and this other Githyanki, Githzerai?
About what?
About the portal.
That was with Iskip.
Oh, was that you, Skip?
Yeah.
Apologies.
So you understood that, yeah.
Yeah, can I insight check that, please?
You can. Well, Iskip you are.
No, the other Gith, the one who said about the portal and it connects to other Githzerai.
Iskip said that.
Oh.
So you can insight check him.
I'm very confused. Yes, Lewin is very confused as well.
Sorry, that was a conversation between Azakar and Iskip.
Right. I'm very confused. Ignore me.
It's been a long day for Lewin Boreal, and his brain is still a little bit slow. Okay, so what are you doing? Are you just going to wait it out?
Once we get in and settled, Dak's going to start for a short rest.
Okay, you can do that. That takes an hour.
With a view to trying to collapse that tunnel.
I will join in on that, and I will start pouring through my arcane tome.
Okay.
Because the way I see it is, if we can collapse that tunnel, we buy ourselves at least a little bit of breathing room. If we can't manage it, then everything becomes even more urgent than it already is.
Okay. So you have a short rest. And
in that hour, do me and JC see anything outside?
No. The true sight goes down. The portals. JC, you see the portals. As true sight goes down, the room just looks like a normal, mundane room. You do not see the portals. Clearly, you needed to know where they were, activate them, or have true sight to actually see them.
At that point, when it goes down, JC, or you feel it go down, I would suggest we both turn invisible to still stand guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Personally.
Okay. So nothing disturbs it is very quiet there. You do hear the creaking of Enclave, and you hear this sort of deep thuds. Generally, the creaking associated with that, you hear tumble of rocks. The place feels increasingly unstable. But you stand there as the short rest is had by the others, and nothing disturbs you apart from dust and the odd brick falling off the ceiling and landing on JC's head.
Yeah. Whilst we're keeping guard, can you spend hit dice whilst doing that?
You can. I would say you can't guard as well because you're actually catching your breath when you're doing that.
Do the potion if you like,
you're being invisible and stealthy, so that's slightly different.
Yeah.
It's not just It's not just standing at a. It's not just sitting on a bench just watching. You're actually being stealthy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna chug a greater potion of healing then.
Okay.
If I can find where to click.
Is that the greater you have, or is that one you take it from me?
It's one I've got, but if you offer one, but...
I have got a second. If you're that badly hurt.
I've got nothing I can click on, which is annoying.
Don't you?
Saving throw shot. No.
Potion of healing.
I cannot see that on my little list.
It has gone off the list. To be fair, it's off the shortcut list. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, it. Potion of healing. Should be on your things because I've just changed it.
I mean, it's JC, it's 4d4 plus 4 for a great heal.
4d4 plus 4.
Plus 4, yeah.
14.
This is annoying. I'll put it back on. I thought you had it on there.
Yeah, I did.
Well, I hope
Yeah, it used to be.
Yeah. Oh well, it should be back on again now. Oh, here we go. Shows a token action.
Yeah,
It should be on there.
It is now.
Selected to all players. Try now.
Yeah, it popped up now.
Did something say?
I see that as well.
Did something say potion of healing?
Healing potion, it's called for me.
You don't have potion of healing coming up.
I got potion. I got both.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I've got both.
okay, try the potion of healing then. See if that works.
Potion of healing. Click on token and greater. Submit.
And it does it also. Should heal you automatically.
It's not added anything.
Oh,
It's still
hasn't
the same. Yeah, it hasn't changed anything.
Stupid bloody thing.
Quickly.
I'll use the other one then because that's clearly not working. There you go.
Yeah, use the other one.
So that was.
Although I'll ignore that roll, obviously.
So, what's how much have you healed yourself?
Well, I did it. I manually rolled 4d4, so 14.
15 it says here. Healing potion, 15.
Take the extra hit point.
Yep.
Okay.
75.
75. Nice.
Down a lot.
Okay. Did that heal you anything? Weren't you 74 before?
Well, I was 74 because I rolled manually and got 14.
Oh right.
So I
Okay.
went from 60 to
Okay.
74, but then obviously we
Okay.
said that 15,
Okay. You the rest of you have your short rest. Dak, you have your short rest, so you get your wild shape back.
Brilliant.
Yep.
I will make my way back out into this corridory bit.
Yep. And you can turn into earth elemental form, and you can just break the ceilings.
Brilliant. Yeah, I will collapse that and then make my way back in.
Okay. Hold it a second. You've just collapsed that. Yep.
Yeah.
Whole ceiling comes down. It takes you a little bit, but it's easy enough to do in that form. And the whole ceiling collapses down, crumbles down, and the dust lingers in the air a bit. They'll say it's quite airless in here, and it's getting warmer. Even those with fire resistance are starting to sweat a bit. Okay, so time comes. You are stuck in this room now.
if JC gets a chance,
Yep.
he'll ask Lewin, if you were to do something like an ice wall or something along those lines, would it cool the room down a bit?
Potentially. However,
Lewin, you've got your staff of ice, and that's cooling you down.
I know. Well, it could, JC. However, there is a real chance that this staff would break in half if I did such a thing.
I insight him.
Go for it.
23.
He's telling the truth.
Yeah, 100% honest. I've got one charge left on the staff of ice, and if I can go over it, but it also means that it will break.
Yeah, no, fair enough then. JC will go back to sweating.
Okay. Okay. So you're sweating there, and time passes. It seems to be going very slowly. And Iskip comes up to you. How much longer before you can finish this ritual? I'm not sure how much longer the Enclave will last.
Who is he asking?
All of you.
Okay.
It's not my place to say. I'm gonna let Dak take this one.
Oh, I was gonna stay as an Earth Elemental until we had a long rest, just in case something else happens.
Earth Elemental, yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to change yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Dak, the Earth Elemental, is sitting there, sort of grinding his teeth together. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
There he is.
Yeah, depending on what Azakar understands of the time that's passing, obviously while he's concentrating, he will do his best to answer his skip.
Yep.
How much time he thinks a rest may have to take and when that might happen. So we enter a new day.
I don't know. You've sealed this room now. I don't know how much longer we can last. This is the last bastion. Must finish this ritual. Everything is for now if you do not succeed.
Well, that's the idea. We may have a secondary plan, but we are going to try to avoid it if we can.
Okay. And he goes back here and they take their place. Okay, so it is time travels, gets slow, goes more slowly. It is getting. Actually, you're really getting quite hot now.
Yeah. Lewin, I think we don't have much. I don't think we've got enough time for a rest. I think we're going to have to do this.
Well, as I said, I absolutely have to go last. So you'll have to show me what you have, dear Phomos.
Oh, okay.
Show me what you got.
So, because the only word that he knows to call him by is Sultan, he's going to call for him.
I might warn everyone what you're about to do first, if you haven't already done that.
I will explain. The voice I can hear appears to be to have taken over Yasha's contract, and I haven't accepted it yet. And whilst they seem to know Yasha and what I know about the place, it seems to be potentially a superior of her. I have no relation with this new patron to start with, so I have no idea what the terms are going to be to me and what it may impact you guys.
Ah.
This is why I didn't want to do it, but if we have no other choice, then it looks like I'm going to have to see what I can get.
Okay. Well, we may end up owing a lot more than we're willing to give, but let's find out.
You are all going to owe me big time if this goes sideways. I'm just going to say that now. I will guilt trip you all into something, but right now we need to sort this ritual out, otherwise we're all going to die here, and I'd rather not die yet. So, in which case, yeah, I will reach inside and call for the Sultan.
You have made your mind up. Oh, this is. Roll20 is playing up again. It's just crashed on me. Okay, I'm just going to have to reset my thing.
Oh, is this what Sultan's saying?
Absolutely. Just have to reset my thing, so I'll be gone and then back again. Right. I'm back.
Hey.
Okay, so I just need to get. We've got Dunk. We need Zakar, and we got JC. Okay. Good. Sorry, that just went a bit funny there for a second. So you have made your mind up.
I have. If you can help us complete this ritual, and it is a matter of we don't have a lot of time left, and I will take the contract.
And then you can hear there's a pause. Need to come into this willingly, not begrudgingly. I am to give you my skills and my patronage.
Yeah, I will. It's the logical choice at the moment. If you have the power to help complete this ritual, then I agree to the terms.
Good. Good. May I suggest you look to your east?
You'll look to his east.
You look to the east. The wall here is starting to glow.
Sorry, where's... Oh, right, yep.
Wall here is starting to glow. And it gets red. And you can feel heat emanating from it. And...
Everyone might want to step away from there.
Too late. The wall explodes. And sticking through ahead, you see an enormous dragon head. Behind it, there's a cavern full of lava. You can see you can see lined up troops there. This dragon head bursts through, a spouting flame towards you. A lance from a Githyanki on his back pierces Iskip.
Oh no!
And I will stop there.
Oh,
Because somebody needs to be gone by 10 o'clock.
You guys made me do this.
Farmers, what did you do?
I don't know if it's related to that or not, or if I've just been told where to look.
As far as we know, this is your fault.
Oh, SpaghettiOs.
I like the big gift you got from him was look over there.
Mind that bus, what bus splats.
I say, look to your east. That'll be your soul, thank you.
We'll have to go to Ben and go. Well, we kept Beerskip alive for a few months while you were gone.
DM did it. Blame the DM.
Most expensive GPS directions ever.
No.
Yep. I just have a word with Phomos at the end of the session. Sorry, I know you wanted to go away, but I just have to borrow you for this.
No, it's fine. I've got a few. Yeah, I can do a few minutes.
So, a torrent of flame rushes towards you all, bathing you all, and Iskip is pierced on the end of a lance. As you see an army on the other side of this breached wall, an army, flames, wreathed in flames. And you see at the back there is a Githyanki cutter, an astral cutter. On the front of it, you see a swirling portal to the elemental plane of fire.
Astral Cutter sounds quite lethal.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good.
Like a cutter is a boat, basically.
It's a boat. Yeah. It's not...
Oh, okay. I was just a little bit more worried, a bit more literal than that.
And if you have problems with this screen, because there's a lot of stuff floating, moving on it, there's a lot of animations on it, tell me and I'll cut it down a bit. And
it's all looking okay so far to me.
Okay, and a blast of heat comes through. So that is where we shall stop. We're stopping early tonight because somebody needs to get away. And the grand battle. Did the distractions work? Did the diversions work? Yes. Okay.
Not good.
Yeah.
It looks a bit dire, doesn't it?
We seem to have made a tactical error.
Nah, it'll be fine.
It'll
I'm
be
sure we'll get
fine.
through
Yeah,
this.
whatever. You sound like a critical drinker. Yeah, it'll be fine. Cool.
No,
Okay.
It'll be fine.
It'll be- to quote the immortal Shaggy, zoinks!
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Like, I've used all my spell slots. Run, roll. We're gonna ride.
Okay, cool. All right, well, we'll stop there. Next session is probably going to be a bit of a battle. I hope you're all ready for it. Hope you're all ready for it and all geared up and ready to go with all your spell slots up and ready and sorted.
No.
Nope.
I hope you haven't wasted all your spell slots on zombies.
I have wasted two of my best spells.
Good.
I've used quite a bit.
Excellent. Like the sound of that.
Not on zombies, no. It was the giant floating eye of death I used a lot of spell slots on.
Which we still haven't killed.
We still haven't killed.
I almost did.
No, you didn't. Stop
No
making
one thought
stuff up.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you see, your opponent's also allowed to have magic items as well. You see.
No, they're
No.
not.
No, it's cheating.
What a pest. Although that's my fault. I should have tested that out before I went straight to the high level. So, my fault.
Well, actually, it was an anti Eldritch Blast device, but it just happened to catch all magic missiles.
Yeah, it's like an upgraded brooch of shielding.
It's a brooch of shielding. It stops all magic missiles.
It makes you immune to force damage.
Resistant to force damage,
Ah,
but immune to magic missile. That was just a bonus.
Yeah.
I was sniggering when you say I'm going to cast magic missile at 8th level. I thought, oh, I'd hate that.
You know what they say? Shoot the monks.
Yep.
Shoot the monks.
Yeah,
they do.
If you want to be a good DM, you shoot the monk because they have an ability entirely based around deflecting missiles. So the thing you do as a DM is you try to make combat encounters interesting by deliberately targeting the things that players are good at. Sometimes.
Oh yeah.
So it makes you feel good.
So what's the general wisdom on skewering the monks?
They taste delicious when it's that hot. Right.
Yes.
We should probably go because
Yep.
Fomus has got
Yep.
to prepare.
Okay.
And he's got 3 minutes.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
See you later.
All right. See you later. Bye.
In
Bye.
a bit, guys.
Bye.